Hello and welcome back to my channel, Cozy Gamer Jessa. And in today's video we are going to be decorating and building my fall maze. It's kind of like a continuation of my last video. And in my last video, if you missed it, I decorated my house and farm area. And where I'm walking around now is just going to be the fall maze. But before we get into that, I did update my dream address, and if you want to go and tour my island and see how far I've gotten in decorating, it's all updated and my dream address will be on the screen. Okay, so let's get back to the build, and the first thing I'm going to do is get my island designer tool out and start on our paths that I'm going to be using. So the first one is just going to be the dirt path with the leaves just right in front of this ladder, and I'm going to connect it to the entrance to my farm area and have it wrap around the front where I'm going to have some seating area. So while I'm doing that, I would like to update you guys on a little life event. And so since I've moved here, I've wanted to adopt a new cat, and I've been applying to all these adoption agencies and waiting to hear back to get approved. Well, finally, I was able to set up a time to go and see the kitties, and I had full intentions on just getting one adult cat, and I had a couple picked out, but when I went there, they were sick. Both of them that I had picked out had some type of illness going on with them, and so I ended up adopting these two kittens, two siblings instead, and I'm absolutely obsessed with them. They're so playful, they're so sweet, and so that's the little update that instead of getting one cat, I got two cats, and I absolutely love them. Well, that's pretty much my life update for now. I mean, that's the biggest thing that's happened in a while, other than my big move that I had. Anyways, back to my build. So originally I wanted to use the wheat field item and build the maze like that, but I figured since you can walk through them, it would make the maze way too easy, and so I ended up getting the straw fence instead. But I already spent so much time ordering these wheat fields. I even went to Treasure Islands to get a mass amount of wheat fields, because originally I thought I was going to be using tons of them. So my inventory is just full of these wheat fields. So I'm going to be still using quite a few in this build to fill it out a little bit, but the maze is primarily going to be just the straw fences, because I like the idea of actually having a maze that you can't go through the walls and you have to find the way out. I mean, this maze is in no way super intricate and hard to get out, but I still didn't want it to be super easy, you know? At first I tried to mark out where I wanted the maze to be with just the light dirt path, but then I quickly realized that that wasn't really gonna work out too well. So I ended up just making this big square of light dirt path, and then just put the fence like that, and filled in the areas that I wanted it to be, with all the turns and dead ends and stuff like that. It took me an embarrassing amount of time to actually figure out which way I wanted the maze to be. Maybe I should have wrote it down, I don't know, and tried to copy the path that way, but I pretty much just kind of winged it and just kept adjusting it to have more dead ends and to have one path that will lead you to the end, which, I mean, the end isn't super spectacular or anything. It's just supposed to be fun to just walk around and see all the dead ends. And I'm gonna put decorations and drop some candy too, throughout the maze, so it looks like someone just dropped their candy or whatever. So while I was on Pinterest, I found a bunch of these fall themed cutout standees, where you would stand behind them and take pictures in them. I don't know how to describe it, but you know, there's like a hole cut out and then you stand behind it and take a picture. So I wanted to incorporate some of those into my build. So at the end, I did go back and add those in like throughout the maze, so you can have places to take pictures if you did come and visit my island. And I thought they looked really cute, and I never used them before in like any of my builds, or even in my last islands I never used them. But when I saw them on Pinterest, I was like, dang, these are like super cute and would go really good in this build. Also, of course, my Pinterest board will be linked down below if you're interested in getting those codes. Also, I think if you do visit my island, you're also able to get the codes that way, if that's easier for you to, if you see something that you really want to use, just go on my dream address. I believe that's how it works. And also you can just check out my Pinterest board down below. So this was going to be the part of the video where I put down my trees and put my decorations and add my finishing touches, my flowers, my bushes. But my new kitten was laying on my mouse and I did not even realize he clicked my mouse button where it was like hovering right over the stop recording button, and he clicked it, so I lost all of my decorating footage like up to this point. So we're gonna have to go straight into the walkthrough and tour, and I'm so sorry this happened. I did not even realize till it was like way too late. Yes, it's unfortunate this video is a lot shorter than I anticipated, but it's still a pretty amazing build. And if you want to check it out, you know, I have my dream address down below in the description, and I think it came out really good. Those are the cutout standees that I was talking about, and I added some dead ends with some skeletons and, you know, just a little bit of decorations and places to sit. Also, if you have any suggestions for my next build or what you're looking forward to, just leave them down below. Pretty much any comment will be considered, as long as it's fall and autumn themed, because that's the theme of the island. Hope you enjoyed this video, and subscribe so you can see the next video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.